When we rent a house online, the check-in process is usually straightforward. You punch a code into a lockbox, grab the keys, and the house is yours for the weekend. But a group of 4 friends traveling to a remote cabin in the mountains experienced a terrifying deviation from the script. They arrived at the secluded cabin just as the sun was setting. As they pulled into the driveway, they noticed a man sitting on the front porch. He was older, wearing a flannel shirt, and gave them a warm, friendly wave. When they got out of the car, the man introduced himself as Greg, the property manager. He said the lockbox was jammed, so he decided to wait for them to hand over the keys personally. He gave them a quick, polite tour of the house, showing them how to use the thermostat and where the extra blankets were. He handed them the physical keys, wished them a great weekend, and walked off into the woods toward a neighboring property. The friends unpacked, opened some wine, and settled in for a relaxing evening. 3 hours later, around 10 p.m., one of the friends received a message on the rental app. It was from the official host of the cabin. The message read, "Hey guys, so sorry for the delay. The lockbox is jammed. I'm driving up from the city right now to let you in. I'll be there in 30 minutes. Please don't try to break the lock." The friend read the message aloud. The living room went dead silent. If the real host was still driving up from the city, who the hell was the man on the porch? Who had the keys to the house? And more terrifyingly, who had just spent 10 minutes walking through the cabin with them, taking a mental inventory of how many of them there were? Panic erupted. They immediately realized that Greg wasn't a property manager. He was a stranger, perhaps a drifter or a squatter, who had broken into the cabin, found the spare keys, and was lounging on the porch when they arrived. When he saw them pull up, he brilliantly, calmly improvised the property manager persona to avoid a confrontation. But the reality was much darker. He didn't just give them the keys and leave. He had kept a copy. The friends didn't wait for the real host to arrive. They grabbed their bags, sprinted to their car, and locked the doors. As they threw the car into reverse, the headlights swept across the dark tree line surrounding the cabin. Standing just inside the woods, perfectly still, was the man in the flannel shirt. He was watching them leave. The real host arrived later with the police, but the man had vanished into the mountains. It is the ultimate travel nightmare. We assume the person holding the keys to the house is the person who belongs there. But sometimes, the monster isn't waiting inside the house. He's standing on the porch, waiting to welcome you in. Subscribe to Echoes in the Dark, new mysteries unsealed every week.